Trust me, you're going to be surprised who made it to the top of my pyramid. I was surprised myself. Hi, it's me, Russell, and I'm back again with another Miss Malaika Pyramid video. Last week, I wasn't able to make a video because Russell got a job, and we have to pay bills. We have to be able to get money to elevate this content that we are making. But we just had your Know Your Delegate episode aired, and let me tell you something. This season, the producers did well. Like all the delegates were good. Like I really enjoy all of them, and I think I love this year's delegate. They all have their uniqueness, and I'm like, this is going to be a very interesting competition. Thank God I have a metrics for analyzing the delegates, so I was able to easily pick up my top 5 delegates. But my honorable mention, they were delegates that I felt like they had something that I wanted to talk about. Before I go further, I'd like to note this: Miss Malaika is heavily dependent on public vote. If the best delegate who is performing well in the competition is not getting enough vote and she's not winning tax, she'll be evicted. That's the sad part of Miss Malaika. Luckily, I have a job now, so anytime a delegate impress me in an episode, I can slide in some vote for them to keep them in the running. Hopefully, make it to the top 10, the grand finale, and hopefully top 5, hopefully top 3, hopefully win the crown. Who knows? Before I go to the pyramid, here are the honorable mention. And the honorable mention in this episode, for this episode, it is very subjective. The first on my honorable mention list is Elizabeth. She was giving Mystique. I don't know if it was her or the producers or the directors. I feel like they mysteriously revealed her. Okay, who is that girl in the brown dress? Who is that girl with a curly afro hair? Who is that? I wanted to know her. The first 2 delegates are Aisha and Elizabeth. And Aisha came, then Elizabeth came. That was where I got to see her full face. I'm like, a reveal. I felt like the reveal was interesting because I like her presentation. Although she didn't make it to the top 5, I really enjoy her presentation. I think there's something about her that makes it memorable. I don't know, maybe we have the same passion for art. I like art, so when she was talking about art, I kind of vibe with that. I didn't like the modeling bit. That's me. But another thing that I felt like it got me giggling because up to that point, I haven't giggled. I was just straight face watching Miss Malaika. But when she added that little trend that everybody's saying, President General, it made me haha, and I think that's good to be able to lighten up the mood when you're doing your presentation. Like, I don't know, I think she's an introvert. That's the vibe I get from her. Like, I want to see her more and be able to get a full opinion on her. The next person is Nana Brago. This is another subjective. Like, I literally handpicked her into my honorable mention because she said she studied directing in uni. I also studied directing in uni. So I was like, oh, fun. But I like her presentation. I feel like it was very calm. I like how she relaxed and said everything. But I didn't get enough of her. I think it was more about what she does and what she has done. But I didn't get a 360 of her. I think that's the downside. She was just talking about her work. We didn't get to know her as a delegate. Yeah. The next person is Denise. She was very bubbly, she was very lively, and I think the dress, her outfit complements her character. I like it, but that was the thing that I like about her. But I don't remember her content. I don't remember what she was saying. Or the only thing that I remember about Denise is her personality and her outfit. I don't remember her content. I feel like if I could have remembered her content plus her personality and her outfit, she should be in my top 5. It's good to be memorable because you come on screen like maximum 2 minutes. You need to make an impression. I think she made a good impression of herself. Next is Mfa. I like Mfa, but I think her presentation was good, was engaging. I think I got a fair idea about who she is and what to expect from her. It was a little bit boring. It felt like something I've heard before. I think same as Denise as well. I think it felt like something I've heard before, so it didn't stick. Like you've heard it over and over and over again. Nothing really stood out for me per se. I don't know if she does makeup and Yeah, but I think she was good. She was very articulate, and I liked her. Well, I think I like her skin tone. Last on my honorable mention list is Maureen. Oh my god. Like she kept saying, when I'm bored and I'm bored and I'm bored, I'm bored. I'm like, girl, I want to know what really piques your interest, not what gets you bored or what you like to do when you're bored. And I was asking myself, so did you join Miss Malaika because you are bored? Yeah, maybe you're bored. You're just here to have fun. That's what I'm thinking. And I hope she doesn't quit the competition because she's bored. Ignore that. But I feel like it was all about I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. I didn't get anything about her. I didn't feel her passion enough. And it's okay. Let her do her. Yeah. But also I like her dress. I feel like it complements her and her skin tone. And I think she put them together because she was bored. Yeah. Okay, so that was my honorable mention list. Now let's get to the pyramid and see who is on top of the pyramid. Trust me, you're going to be surprised who made it to the top of my pyramid. I was surprised myself because after I did my metrics, so my metrics for analyzing this was communication, how they articulate themselves, presentation wise, outfit, their looks, and also as a queen, like as a beauty queen, I was expecting those factors as well. At the base, at number 5 is Aisha. I like Aisha's presentation. The reason why I like Aisha's presentation is because she gave me a 360. She gave me who she is, her childhood, reason why she is in the competition, the kind of projects that she'll be taking on. I like Aisha's presentation. I feel like there was a little bit of sincerity, honesty, and I was sold. I think her downside is that she's not fluent in the English language, and we are in Ghana. Our major language is English. I don't know, I don't mind her English, but we are in Ghana. People judge you by your English. You are going to represent the Miss Malaika brand. Your English needs to be on par. Although me, I understood her clearly and understood all that she said. I don't represent the majority. I represent me. Moving on to the next delegate on the pyramid is Anna Parry. I like Anna Parry. I think she's slowly growing on me. Yeah, I think she's slowly growing on me. Initially, I wasn't feeling her Instagram page. She was one of the delegates from Tiger Queen. But I think ever since she entered the competition, she's slowly growing on me. And I enjoy her presentation as well. But one of my key elements I was looking out for in all the presentation was their project, what they would do after they win Miss Malaika. And I think I didn't get that from her. She was well relaxed and well composed. It's just that my only critique would be that her content was not very outstanding, but everything was good. Then moving to the number 3 slot is Lucelle. I think Lucelle did very well. It was the only 2 critiques that I have for her was that she was kind of speaking in a rush. I think she was the last delegate. As a production person myself, I know that mostly during the last part, we kind of rushed things. So I think they were rushing her. That's what it felt. It felt like she was being rushed. It goes against her as well because she was speaking fast. She was rushing through her. It wasn't really relaxed. You could see that she was on a time bomb. I felt like her content was good. There were a few things that were striking for me. I won't be surprised if she wins Miss Eloquent, but she's not the one I'm tipping to win Miss Eloquent. The only thing that I didn't like in her presentation, in her content, that she didn't talk about the things that she would do if she wins Miss Malaika. That was the downside. I think I had a little bit of a, not a 360, I would say a 270. I had a 270 of her. Thing that I liked, it was her outfit, everything. I think on this episode, she's my first best dress. My second best dress, I'll give it to Anna Parry. But my first best dress is her. She looks queenly. If she had a crown on, that's our Miss Malaika over there. All in all, she did good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. On my number 2 slot is Marie. I think I love her full name, but I cannot pronounce it. I think I need to slide in her DM so that she teaches me how to pronounce it for now. But I'm going to learn how to pronounce her full name because I think I like the full name. That's Junior Mary. It's a unique name, I like it. But come to her presentation. I like her presentation. It was fun, it was engaging. Like, I felt like she was talking to me beyond the screen. I was hooked into it from beginning to end. Although there was not anything memorable in it, but I think one thing that stood out for me is that she's a Catholic. If she wins this time, I won't be surprised if she wins it. I think she deserves to win. The reason why she's on number 2 slot is that I didn't get to know her project if she wins Miss Malaika. Why is she not thinking of winning Miss Malaika? Marie, please. I want you to have a winner's mentality. And one thing that I also didn't like is that her acting keeps coming forth. I know that's her career path, but this is a competition. I would like to have a well-rounded view of her. I don't want her to be typecast. If anything comes about talent, please don't act. Please avoid acting. Although she's a good actress, if I'm making my first film, I'd like to feature her in it. She'll fit well for a character that I think she's a phenomenal actress. I like her. I was surprised to know that she does clothes as well. That wasn't something that I know. So I'm glad that she added that, and we got a little bit okay. It's not only acting, that's why. So please, for subsequent episode, we've had enough of acting. Let the clothing line come forward. Let your talent. Can you sing? Let's hear you sing if you can sing. Let's hear you dance if you can dance. I remember during Mariam's season 2018, she said this. She was like, whatever they expect from me, I go the other direction. We expect acting from you. Go the other direction. Give us a 360 of yourself. And now at my number 1 slot, sitting on top of the pyramid for this week, for the Know Your Delegate episode, is Nasiba. I was quite surprised about Nasiba's presentation. It was a 360. I got to know her and her journey up to this point. I feel like she's a strong communication person. I like everything that she said. And the one point that shoot her to the number 1 slot is when she talked about her project, that is PCOS. I think in recent time that has become one of the most trending topics among women. Miss Malaika is gearing towards women, so if you have a project that is well centered around women, it's a good look for you. I enjoyed her presentation. It was calm, relaxed. When it comes to the fashion, I feel like she didn't present herself as a queen that she is. I feel like she presented herself as a princess. She's not a princess. They are all queens, and I want them to present themselves as queens. I enjoy her presentation. That's my only critique. I feel like she should have presented herself as a queen, not a princess. This is it for the Know Your Delegate episode. I think that next episode is going to be a culture tag. I hope the producers surprise me and they don't do the culture night and they do something else. But if it's going to be cultural, I hope they come in that different. And this year, I don't want them to be paired. This year, I want them to be individually based, so that I can get to know the delegates very well, to know their strength. As I said, Miss Malaika is heavily dependent on public vote. I'll be voting. Will you be voting? I hope you are voting for these top 10 delegates. I want them to stay, hopefully make it to the grand finale. The next episode will determine if they are fit to be the top 10 delegates for the grand finale. Let's see. There's other delegates that piqued my interest, but because of time, I couldn't talk about them. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. There's so many content out there, and you chose to watch mine. I'm humble. I am appreciative of that. See you in the next one. Bye bye.